Hey everybody, Chris here. Well, there's been a lot of talk about crypto exchanges. We have some exchanges that seem to be in trouble. There's a lot of FUD being thrown out about other exchanges, and some seem to be doing okay. So in this video, we're going to talk about crypto exchanges. I'm going to show you the ones that I use and talk about some of the news that's going on with some of these others, some that seem to be in trouble, and some where there's some FUD out there and actually the exchange is probably going to be okay. As always, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. And also a reminder, I'm doing daily live streams later on each day. So please be sure to have notifications on so you can be notified when I go live. With this exchange situation going on, I know there are some of you that are in Voyager, and I'm really sorry that that your coins are locked up there. I certainly hope Voyager gets it all worked out. Anytime you've got a bankruptcy filing, it's always uncertain what's going to become with what's left on the platform, and I certainly hope it all works out. Let's go ahead and let's get in and start taking a look at exchanges. So I'm going to start here on CoinMarketCap, because on CoinMarketCap you can click on any coin and then you can click on the market tab and you can see all of the markets that that coin is traded on. And you'll see under Dogecoin, Dogecoin is traded in a lot of markets. I mean, it is just incredible. Now, I'm not going to cover all of these because I don't know most of them. I'm going to cover the exchanges that I do know and am familiar with. And again, none of this is financial advice. I'm just showing you what I've seen and what I know. But you can click on these and you can see a number of these. Gate.io, I've never used. Hooboy, I've not used. Haven't used Gemini, Bitfinex, Polynex, a number of others as we go down, Bittrex. So a lot of these are international. I'm in the United States, so I'm going to focus on the United States ones and what it looks like here in the US. And I'm going to start with Binance. So this is Binance.us, and this is the platform that I trust the most, and this is where I do most of my trading. I have a link in the description below to join Binance.us, and I certainly encourage everyone to try out Binance.us. This is Binance, of course, is worldwide. This is the US version, and I trust it. I trust Binance, and so this is where I do most of my trading. We can go limit orders, market orders, and they have a pretty tight spread here on their bid and ask, and go ahead and make an order, and it tracks the order, and of course has a very good graph for their charting as well. So highly recommend Binance.us, and please try that out. This is Coinbase. So on Coinbase Pro, the Pro version is going to be phased out from what I understand, and it's just going to be basic Coinbase, which is too bad. I guess they're going to try and take some of the Coinbase Pro features here, going to put it on Coinbase, and they're going to have it as an extra feature or something. And you have to maybe subscribe or pay a little fee or something for it, is what I understand is going to happen. But I use Coinbase app, and I've just bought Ethereum and Algorand on Coinbase, and I have them staked, so they're on the Coinbase platform. I trust Coinbase. Coinbase is a publicly traded company. That doesn't mean that it's guaranteed to survive, but a lot of people use Coinbase. I think Coinbase is going to be okay. That's just my take on Coinbase. FTX, I have not used FTX, but they do have a platform here that looks legitimate, and Sam Bankman-Fried, I trust him as the leader, and I mean he's buying out other companies and loaning money. So FTX certainly don't have any problems with. And of course, with FTX, there's all these influencers out there that they're paying to in their ads and spreading the word of FTX, and even like Major League Baseball umpires all wear the FTX logo. So FTX isn't going anywhere. I don't have an account on FTX, and I haven't traded on FTX, so I'm not familiar with how it worked. But it looks like it's very similar to Binance in terms of the bid and ask price here, and looks like the spread is very, very close, which is good for getting the price you want. So FTX looks like a good trading platform to me. KuCoin I have not used either. KuCoin, from what I understand in the United States, you can join KuCoin, but if you don't do KYC, which you may not be able to do in the United States, that you may end up having some issues withdrawing or transferring coins. I know a lot of people use KuCoin because you can get other cryptos on here that you can't in other places in the United States, like XRP. So I've heard that people use that for that, but I have not used KuCoin. There's some FUD out there about KuCoin and whether they're solvent or not, and I haven't heard of any funny business with KuCoin. I don't think they have an earn or lend program. I don't know why they were getting some bad press there, but that's KuCoin. And Kraken, I don't have an account on Kraken either, and not really familiar with it in terms of how it trades. You have to create an account in order to get into their market, and I just haven't, so I haven't done that, so don't know about that. So next is PayPal. This is PayPal, and I do have an account on PayPal. I've used PayPal for years for sending money, transferring money around the world, which works very well, and they added crypto. Unfortunately, they just added Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash, and that's all they have. But I did buy a little bit of Ethereum and a little bit of Litecoin here on PayPal to try it out when it first started. And it's a terrible platform. You basically just choose the coin. The price is more like, it's showing 20,077 for Bitcoin right now. And here's Bitcoin at 20,034. So as Bitcoin's price is going down, 19.99 there on PayPal, this price is still 20,030. So you're always paying more on PayPal than what Binance is showing. So this is just dropped down to 1991, and I go back here, and this is down to 19,963. So that's what I noticed on PayPal. It's always a higher price than what you see on other exchanges, and you just get that price. There's no bid and ask, and there's no charting, really. This is kind of a useless chart, but that's on PayPal. I hear they're going to get a wallet system where you can transfer, but they don't have it yet. So we'll see about PayPal. Robinhood, many of you I know use Robinhood. Robinhood was probably the most popular app that people were using to buy Doge in the past year and a half. And Robinhood has its challenges, and I've made videos about Robinhood before, and because you don't see the bid and the ask spread, but you know it's big. You look at the price here, and that price is not the price that you get when you buy or sell, because it's going to be a lot more when you buy it, and it's going to be a lot less than we sell it. And that's just the way Robinhood works. As an exchange, I just know that because the stock price has gotten killed since Robinhood went public, it's certainly ripe for a takeover if somebody wanted to do that. And there's a lot of FUD out there about Robinhood, and is something going to happen with Robinhood? I trust Robinhood. I think it's going to be okay. Someone did tell me that they're starting some lend program or earn program, and I'm not familiar with it. But now that there's Robinhood wallets and you're able to transfer your coins, again, it's not your own keys, so it's not really your coins until you actually transfer them out. One advantage, though, when you do that transfer, Robinhood isn't going to charge you an extra fee. They're not going to put another exchange fee on top of the Dogecoin network fee, which is like 0.02 Doge to transfer your Doge. So, but it's easy for people just to keep their Doge here on the platform. You can see I still have about 31,500 Doge here on Robinhood, and I think it's going to be fine. I trust Robinhood, and I think the Robinhood platform is going to be fine. You don't have to worry. Part of it is because they have a whole stock portfolio too, and they really started on stock trading, and so I don't think Robinhood is going anywhere. For Webull, I do have an account on Webull, and I've been supporting Webull for a little over a year now, ever since Webull started having Dogecoin, and you could trade Dogecoin. One advantage Webull has is they have this separate app that you can track. Here, let me go down to Doge here. So they have their own app here on the computer, and you can work with the app, and you can do all your trading right within the app. It's a great platform, both on computer, but especially on the phone. The phone app, I think, is the best phone app there is for any crypto exchange. So if you're only trading on your phone, I highly recommend Webull. I think Webull is great. They're not going anywhere. Again, they're mainly stocks, but they have cryptos as well. And I have a link in the description below. Right now, there's a deal that's still going on where you join Webull and you get $5 of free crypto. It could be Dogecoin, could be SHIB, whatever you want. When you open an account and you make any trade in crypto, you'll get an additional $5 of free crypto. So highly recommend Webull. I trust Webull. Webull's not going anywhere. And even on the computer desktop you see here, it's a good trading platform. And I trust Webull. Crypto.com is app only in terms of its trading. This whole fortune favors the brave thing, I think, is just incredible. And what I found on Crypto.com is the spread is huge between bid and ask, and you don't actually, like Robinhood, you don't end up really getting the price that you want, and that's pretty bad in terms of its in terms of the price. When you see the price on other exchanges, and then when you go buy on Crypto.com, what you end up getting, you pay a lot more when you buy, and you get a lot more back, or a lot less back when you sell. And that's just how I've noticed Crypto.com works. I still have Kronos or Crow on Crypto.com because I have it staked there, and I'm earning rewards for that. I haven't gone into the Crypto.com credit cards or anything like that. I could be getting a little extra money out of that, but if I did that, but they're really pushing the credit cards as a means of being able to have access to more resources and things like that. But I'm not getting into that. I just used it to try to buy Crow, and I'm way down on the Crow price that I ended up buying when I joined this. So what's going on with Voyager? So Voyager got into trouble by being associated with Three Arrows Capital. They had a big loan out to Three Arrows Capital, and I covered this last week, where Three Arrows Capital, of course, was heavily invested in Luna, and when Luna crashed, Three Arrows Capital is pretty much insolvent. And they filed bankruptcy, and Voyager is getting pulled into that because they had lent out. So you can get this debit card, earns up to 9% rewards, and their program, in order to earn on your crypto, they're just trying to make extra money. is what they were doing. And they were using that as a way to get people to come onto their platform. And that's pretty tough. And again, as I said earlier, those that have their crypto locked up here into Voyager, I hope it all works out. And I hope you get all your crypto back, because that's a tough situation. So now we get into Celsius here. Celsius says, our website is currently being updated related to the previously stated pause on withdrawals, swap, transfers between accounts. Some of our products and services are temporarily unavailable. Well, it looks like all of it is, but for Celsius, Celsius is in trouble. Now, I do understand that they are getting themselves out of their hole, and I hope that all of you that have any funds on Celsius are able to get it all back. And I hope that happens. These are the kinds of things that we just don't like in the overall crypto world, are all these sort of negative news around exchanges and platforms and things like that, because it just gives crypto a bad name. And for us that are trading in crypto, anytime there's this bad news out there, it just has more people saying, crypto, we can't trust crypto. And it leads to people saying crypto needs to be more heavily regulated and all of this stuff. So that's pretty tough. I hope this all works out with Celsius. When Celsius, or if Celsius does come back, are people going to continue to use it? I think some people will, just because of the unrealistic percent gains you can get by lending your money or having them take your money and use it. But I don't think a lot of people are going to be doing that. I think most are going to, as soon as they get access, they're going to take their funds off Celsius. And I don't think Celsius is going to be as large as it once was. But people will continue to do it because that's what people do, right? They think, oh, I can make easy money here. I'll just throw it there, regardless of what its past was. Which leads to BlockFi. So BlockFi I do use. BlockFi does have a earn program. It says here, though, the U.S. clients are no longer able to sign up or transfer funds to BlockFi interest account, which is too bad for those in the United States. And there's some regulatory reasons why that is. I do have a balance of Bitcoin. I got a little bit of Bitcoin here, about $1,500 worth. And I've gained about $80 of interest. And as long as I keep that in there, I'm going to keep earning interest. And I'm going to take that away. But if I had removed this, I wouldn't be able to get it back, get back my interest bearing. So I just keep my Bitcoin there, and it's just accruing interest. And BlockFi is using that money that I've got there, doing other things with it. And hopefully it's not too risky. It seems to be okay with BlockFi. They seem to be doing well, and I trust it. I know there are others that have been pulling funds off of BlockFi, but I trust it. And for those that aren't in the U.S. That do want to try this interest account, I do have a link in the description below for joining BlockFi. I've had that ever since I joined about a year and a half ago, and I just think for the United States, though, without that interest account, you can go do a BlockFi credit card that they have, and you can try that out. And I don't think there's problems with BlockFi. So overall, again, there's a lot of other exchanges here, like Gemini and others that I have not tried and aren't familiar with. So if you're using those exchanges to buy crypto, and again, I was using the example of Dogecoin because that's what I mostly cover on this channel. I think there's enough choices there and good places to buy your coins where you don't have to get into these exchanges that are questionable. And why would you want to then leave your coins on these exchanges unless you're trading and you're doing swing trading? And that's what you get with a lot of these Asian-based exchanges. A lot of heavy trading goes on as there's swing trading and shorting, and those kinds of things are happening. So that happens, and we just have to be aware of that. But overall, that's kind of my take on crypto exchanges as of today. So as you can see, I've got Dogecoin and some other crypto spread across a number of exchanges. Part of this was because I make these videos and I just want to have the experience across a broad number of exchanges so I can answer your questions and what's going on. And certainly we're glad to do that in the comments below, but also during my live streams as well. So be sure to tune into my live streams and be glad to answer your questions, at least the best I can and what I know. But having coins spread across so many exchanges, that's pretty tough to keep track of it all. I try and pull most of the major amount of coins off the exchanges. Get your coins off the exchanges, put them in your wallets. I use Trust Wallet and I use Exodus Wallet. The Exodus Wallet I kind of use more as a cold storage wallet. I don't have a Ledger Nano. I don't have that. I use the Exodus pretty much as my cold storage and have most of my Doge there, and it just sits there. But you can see that I've got a number of other Dogecoin spread across, like Robinhood, Webull, and others that are there. And if I ever need to use them, they're readily available, and I'm not too worried about those platforms. But like I said, let me know in the comments below what you think about exchanges. Ask any questions, and please be sure to tune into my live streams. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.